Good morning. I'm Nicholas De Leon, and this is the Tucson Daily Brief for February 26, 2026. Turning to government and policy. Tucson leaders push back on cuts as city faces $27 million deficit. City officials are wrestling with a $27 million shortfall in the current fiscal year. But mayor and council reaffirmed their commitment to nonprofit organizations and the city's public drug use prevention ordinance at Wednesday's study session. Assistant City Manager Anna Rosenberry presented four budget cutting options totaling only $9.1 million in near term savings, a fraction of what's needed, leaving the full gap unresolved heading into spring budget talks. That's according to Arizona Luminaria. Pima County adopts twin policies restricting federal immigration enforcement. The Board of Supervisors approved two measures limiting how federal immigration agents can operate on county property, including a ban on mass law enforcement conducting raids on county grounds. Supporters called it a principled stand. Republican Supervisor Christie dismissed it as toothless. The vote follows weeks of heightened tension over ICE activity in the region. That's according to AZPM and Tucson Agenda. RTA next election is next month, and it won't raise your taxes. A March ballot measure will ask voters to approve a $2.67 billion regional transportation plan under the Regional Transportation Authority. The measure won't increase taxes, but it will determine which roads get fixed or don't over the next several years and includes significant implications for bus transit riders. Silverbell Road and Tangerine Road improvements, long delayed, are both part of the plan. That's according to Tucson Agenda. Marana rejects data center referendum petitions. The town of Marana has determined that petitions filed to put a proposed data center project to a public vote do not meet requirements under Arizona law, effectively clearing the path for the development to move forward without a citizen vote. That's according to AZPM. Starting with public safety. FBI investigates arson at ICE detention facility under construction in Surprise. Someone attempted to burn down a Surprise warehouse that ICE recently purchased and plans to convert into a 2,500-bed detention center, according to federal officials. The arsonist broke a window, ignited a fire, and threw a propane tank inside. The incident occurred Saturday, just days after large community protests against the facility. The FBI is investigating. No arrests have been announced. That's according to Arizona Mirror. A $100,000 anonymous donation boost reward in Nancy Guthrie disappearance case. The 88 crime tip line received an anonymous $100,000 donation tied to the ongoing investigation into the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, bringing the total reward to $102,500. The FBI is also offering funds for tips leading to Guthrie's recovery or the arrest and conviction of whoever is responsible for her disappearance. That's according to AZPM. Representative Grijalva calls ICE detention conditions at Eloy cruel and inhumane. U.S. Representative Adelita Grijalva, DAZ, toured the ICE Eloy Detention Center Wednesday and sharply criticized the detention of elderly and medically vulnerable individuals. It's just cruel and inhumane, she said. Her comments came amid continued scrutiny of federal immigration enforcement activities in southern Arizona. That's according to AZPM. In education, University of Arizona dismantles cultural living learning communities, a UA program that placed students from similar cultural backgrounds together in residence halls will no longer center on cultural identity. The university is rebranding the effort with an interdisciplinary academic focus. The shift comes amid a national wave of DEI-related changes at public universities, though UA has not publicly framed it that way. That's according to AZPM. In business and development news, Brandalion Tea and Spirits opens in downtown Tucson. A new Tea and Spirits concept opens Saturday at 200 N Court Ave at the historic Presidio San Agustin del Tucson Museum. The space previously housed Dandelion Cafe and Bakery, which relocated across the street. That's according to Tucson Foodie. Oro Valley stormwater fees to increase over 3 years. The town of Oro Valley has approved phased stormwater utility fee increases starting July 1st. The hikes are structured over 3 years to fund infrastructure improvements. That's according to Inside Tucson Business. In community news, La Fiesta de los Vaqueros. Tucson Rodeo kicks off its 101st year. Competitors and families filled the Tucson Rodeo grounds Saturday for the opening day of the city's beloved annual rodeo, a 101-year-old tradition. Junior barrel racing, cattle events, and Western culture drew multi-generational crowds throughout the day. The rodeo continues through the week. That's according to KGUN 9. And now your Tucson weather forecast. No active watches, warnings, or advisories for Pima County. Today, Sunday. Sunny, high near 78 degrees Fahrenheit. East wind 8 to 13 miles per hour. 0% chance of precipitation. Tonight, clear, low around 49 degrees Fahrenheit. East wind 7 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Monday, sunny, high near 83 degrees Fahrenheit. East wind 3 to 9 miles per hour. Looking ahead, a warm, dry, and sunny stretch continues through the week. Temperatures will run well above seasonal norms, with highs pushing into the low to mid 80s by Monday. No precipitation in the forecast through at least midweek. That's your Tucson Daily Brief for February 22 to 2026. I'm Nicholas De Leon. Have a great day. Rate,